Hey, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Diane, and thank you so much for joining me here today. I want to say a big welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And I want to welcome back all of my subscribers that have been here with me from the very beginning. Welcome back, welcome back. So today we're going to be making a creamy lemon chicken. That's right, you heard it, a creamy lemon chicken. So get your lemons ready. Here we go. So the first thing we do is we're going to make our lemon pepper, and we're going to make our own. I have lemons. There's no need in me going and buying lemon pepper. I just make my own. We're going to add salt to it too. So typically what you do, these have been washed, and I'm going to dry them really good. You would take them and you would put them, after you would grate them, you would put them in the oven, maybe at about 180 for about 40 to 45 minutes. Or if you have a dehydrator button on your Ninja, you can use that. But I ain't got time for that, okay? So I'm just going to put fresh lemon into my pepper. And this way it's going to release oils. And you're going to get all that really deep tasting lemon. But if you were to dry them out yourself, after they came out of the oven, you would just put them in a nut grinder, or even in your pepper mill grinder if you have one. That's what I did, or used to do, and just grind it that way. But this way is so much better because you're getting all that really fresh lemon just completely right into it. You don't get no better. All right, I'm going to continue with this. So I've got my lemon in there. It's probably about a teaspoonful. Maybe you would use 2 teaspoons full if you had to dry, but since we got the fresh, it's going to be more of a pungent and a more concentrated flavor. So we're just going to stir that together, and there it is. Next, we're going to sprinkle some parsley over into that, and again about a teaspoon full of that. Okay, a little goes a long way. We're going to get that stirred into that real good also, and then we're going to go in with maybe about 1/4 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, just a little bit, not much. Okay. Next, we're going to add plain breadcrumbs. Okay. I think they make some herbed ones too. You can certainly use that if you want to, but we're just going to mix this in here with that. So it's about a cup and a half plain breadcrumbs. We're just going to be dredging our chicken in this. We don't want it to be just a thick, full-on out coating. We're just dredging it in it very lightly. All right, then we got some Parmesan cheese that we're going to just get over into that. And I'm using this very small grater to get that cheese over into the breadcrumbs. And we're going for about a 1/2 cup. You see all the flavors that we got going right here in this lemon chicken. It's going to be fantastic. All right, that looks good to me. Let's get this stirred in. Smelling good. So I do want to put in a little garlic. Okay, let's get that stirred up. Let's put in just a little bit, maybe about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. Flavor. All right, that looks perfect. I'm gonna set this aside for a minute because now we need to pound out our chicken. We want to get it nice and even on both sides and get it thinned out. So we're gonna do that next. Okay, next I'm gonna flatten out my chicken. So I've covered my board, and I'm gonna lay my chicken out, cover it up, and we're gonna begin to beat it get it flat. We don't want it paper thin, but we want to get rid of some of the lumps and bumps that might be in it from where the butcher cut it. All right, next I'm going to put some more wrap over top of it, and I'm going to cover it with some paper to kind of hold up on the splashing as well, but I can still see my chicken. I'm going to use my mallet, the flat side. We're just going to give it a nice little beat. Put that nice and flat. Kind of know where the big parts are that I need to work on. Okay, that looks good. Let's roll this part up. This side did not get wet, it's fine. And we're going to use this to bread our chicken with. Remember, we just kind of dredging it. We're not doing a full-blown coat. This is just 4 cloves of garlic. I know it looks like more, but they were big pieces and they kind of split in half. But that's all we want is 4 pieces or 4 garlic cloves. And we're just going to give it a rough chop here. Okay. So that looks good. We're not looking for fine. We just want to get some garlic also into our sauce because we're making a little sauce to go with this. Alrighty. Okay, my pan's hot. We're going to put in some oil. Use whatever you like. Of course, I love olive oil or avocado oil because it has a high smoke point. And then we're going to put in some butter. Yes, we're going to put in butter and avocado oil. Alright. While that's doing this thing and getting hot, we're going to start to bread our chicken. And as I said, it's just a light breading. So there we go. Get one in there. Let's get the other one. You can smell that Parmesan and the lemon. Oh, it's so good. Now, I want you to know we're not done with the Parmesan yet, okay? Not by any means are we done with the Parmesan. All right. Let's go ahead and get some going. My chicken is like at room temperature also. And I'm just using one hand. So unfortunately, what you have left, you cannot keep it because it's poultry. So you need to dump it. So you'll do better than me measuring it out. I try not to measure a whole lot. Okay. Slide this down. All right, I'm going to wash up and I'll be right back. All right, we're going to give it a flip because we're just doing a quick fry. It's going to continue to cook after we take it out, and we're going to make a sauce. So we're going to let this brown on the other side. We're going to take it out, make the sauce, and put everything back in the pan. All right, we're going to take our chicken off. And remember, it is not done all the way through. So we're going to continue to cook it. We're just going to set aside. I'm going to move this out the way because I got a little smoke happening, but that's okay. Next, we're going to add 1.5 cups of chicken stock. You can use chicken broth as well. I just happen to have chicken stock on hand. So look at that beautiful pot. So 1.5 cups is going into a hot pan. We're not going to clean our pan. We want all that goodness in there. Then we're going to put in our garlic that we've chopped up. Our 4 cloves of garlic is going to go in there. Next, we're going to add 3/4 cup of whipping cream. Or heavy cream, as we call it. Okay, just want to get all this heavy cream out. Then we're going to go in with some more lemon juice. Got my lemons right here. And we want about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay. Very good. That's great. I'm just going to say that is more than enough. I'm going to give it a good stir. Next, we're going to go in with some more Parmesan cheese. Okay. And we want to put in anywhere from about 3/4 cup to a whole cup. In fact, I'm just going to grate and we're going to put in a whole cup. So we want this to do really, really well and be so delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get some heat on this and get it stirred up. And we're going to do some pepper. A little bit of salt. Okay. We'll bring this to a boil and get our chicken back in there. That is looking good. I'm going to add a little bit more butter just to kind of give it a little finishing taste at the end. Oh, that's smelling really good. And we're going to let this cook down and let the sauce thicken up. Don't put it in your mouth and try to taste the sauce because the chicken is not completely done yet, okay? It's going to finish cooking in here. And we're going to turn it down. We're not going to cover it up, okay? We want it to sort of thicken up a little bit. Then we have one more ingredient that I have because I have some leftovers that I'm going to put in it, and then we'll be done with it. All right, that's looking good. While that's going, I'm going to cook some noodles to have with this, and I want some carrots in it. So what I did was I just peeled one carrot. That's all you need. Take your vegetable peeler and just peel your carrot right over in your water. Yeah, you won't need the whole thing unless you just want the whole thing. But we're just going to peel it right over in our water. We won't use it all. You could. But what's left, we'll just eat it. Okay? Be a nice little snack to have later on. But we're just going to peel that carrot right over in our water. Our noodles are only going to take a few minutes to cook. I have a few of these noodles left. You can use whatever noodles you want. And this is how they look. Okay, guys. So our lemon chicken is done. Oh, look at that gravy with you that it made. And I'm going to add one more thing because I have it. And that is I have some capers. Now these are salty, so you be very, very careful with them. We're going to add a couple of capers right into that. I just think it gives it such a added little something when you add capers to your dish. Okay, so I've got everything off. I've sanitized my equipment. Here's my noodles that I put a little bit of carrots in. And we're just going to put them over into our plate. I'm not going to put them into the lemon chicken itself. And we're just going to go in here, put our chicken and sauce right over top of that. All right, of course, you know I want to get right into this and get me a nice little piece of this. And I want to get some of the noodles with the carrot, and some capers in it. Of course, that wonderful chicken. Delicious. Those capers. Look, I'm trying to put some more capers in my mouth. I love that little bit of salty taste to them. Really good. You can serve this with either white rice, brown rice, creamed potatoes, whatever you want. If I made creamed potatoes to go with it, I wouldn't put any milk in it. I would just boil my potatoes, put a little butter in it and mash them up, because the sauce is going to give you the flavor. And also, if your sauce for some reason doesn't thicken up, just go ahead and add a little bit of cornstarch or a little bit of arrowroot with some water and put it in there and mix it up and get it to the thickness that you want. Because sometimes our ratio can be off, but that should happen. But if you let it cook long enough, it should thicken up. Like I say, after about 25 minutes after you put your chicken back in. If it has not, then you need to go ahead and add some cornstarch or arrowroot to it. Now, I always use a thermometer when I am cooking any type of meat. I use a thermometer so that I will know what my temperature is. I checked my temperature, it was right in range. Always make sure your food is well done. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so glad you did. Be blessed, and I'll see you real soon.